Hello everyone, welcome to today's reading. From the title of the video you can tell I'm going to be describing who you are as a person, your specific characteristics, your personality traits and much more. So keeping in line with that, I have a very cool feature to share with you guys. Let me introduce you to Moonly. It's an app based on the lunar calendar. We see the days mentioned here. You can also click here. This opens up the calendar. You can see those special stars. These are special days. You can make use of them. So it also gives you daily guidance. You can see right here, daily guidance for you. This is personalized based on your chart. You get the app, you fill in your details, your natal chart. It draws it up and gives you guidance based on that every single day. So there's a lot of resources here. You can click through and see everything for sure. You can do that, but today I want to focus a little bit more on your chart. So what you can do to understand your chart better, you can see right here at the bottom. Wait, I clicked on wisdom. You can make use of that as well, but I'm focusing more on this icon right here. You click on it. It's the AI priestess called Luna that Moonly offers. You can go here and ask specific questions. So I'm going to ask a couple of questions and show you how it works. So this is my message from Moonly. Okay, so I asked Luna a question and this is what she gave me. This is based on the moon's transit for my current chart. I'll ask one more question. Next up, I asked one question based on my chart. This is how can I have better relationships based on my natal Venus. So again, it speaks about my Venus being in Libra, 11th house. It shows the zodiac sign. It speaks about the house placement and also the nakshatra, which is Swati. See, so this is very, very personalized. This is not something generic you find on the internet or on something like ChatGPT. And I asked another question on how I can sync in with the lunar cycle. You can go through the messages, whatever the AI assistant has written to me, you can read it and you can understand that this is something genuine. It's a personalized message that's meant to provide you the guidance that you're looking for. So if any of you are interested in knowing and understanding yourself better and you need a bit of a guide or you need a little help in navigating your chart, understanding your chart better, your placements, your motivations, your strengths, your weakness, how to navigate your everyday life, and to get prompts, to get some guidance, some advice, what day is best for you to start a new venture, certain days that are better for self-care, this is the perfect tool for you. So make sure to check it out, to really be curious about this. I will link everything down below for all the different users, Android, iPhone, everything will be linked down below. Check out Moonly. This is a wonderful feature that they offer. So show your support, check it out. Everything is linked. Thank you so much for sitting through this, and thank you so much for Moonly for collaborating with me. Let's move on to the pile selection now. Hello everyone, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing a video describing you. Who are you as a person, your characteristics, your personality, your strengths, weaknesses, everything. Make sure to watch the intro. And if you want to understand yourself better, you want to understand your chart, you want your natal chart placements explained to you, you can check out Moonly. They offer a special tool to do that. So you can ask Moonly the questions, whatever that is on your mind. How can I connect with my moon better? How can I sync with my Venus better? All these things you can understand with the help of Moonly. I will link the download link down below. If you're looking for more content from me, I will start linking more videos down below in the description. So make sure to always check the description. Join the membership to help support the channel. Let's talk about pile number 1. Who are you? So you got the zodiac card, zodiac sign Libra here. It says this energy is diplomatic and gracious. It seeks harmony and balance in relationships. This is the very first card that came out for you. You could definitely have Libra placements. You could have a prominent Venus in your chart. You could have planets sitting in the 7th house. So this is not about your placement. This is for me to interpret your energy. So you're someone who always likes to bring harmony into situations. You're very diplomatic. You're good with social interactions. You're pile number 1. You're someone who thrives when you're interacting with people. Let's say in relationships, in having, let's say if you sell a product or you sell a service, you would do much better with the service. Or when you're dealing with the client, you have this quality to connect with people, to find the common ground, to understand their point of view, and to get your point across. You're naturally good at influencing people, pile number 1. So some of you could do really well with social media and things like that because you have influence, pile number 1. And you are soft and gentle. You're approachable. You're not someone who's aggressive, full of yourself. You're also very humble with this energy. Some of you could have debilitated sun also. You're humble, you're modest. You see the beauty in things around you, in people around you. You uplift people, you motivate them. You also kind of help them to see their best side as well. You would make a great partner also, pile number 1. You're the sort of person to give more than to receive, but still you can find the common ground. You can actually do really well with the getting your needs met, but also fulfilling your partner's needs. You would make a good friend also. You have amazing ideas. You would make a great business partner as well. So pile number 1, you're the sort of person who brings the best out of people. You see the best side also with people, and you know how to channelize that. Libra is ruled by Venus, so it can also give you beauty. So you're someone who can be quite beautiful and lovely, gentle. There's something about you that people want to get close to you. That energy is also there. Libra is all about relationships. That's why people could approach you. You could be someone who gets a lot of attention also from people. For tarot, you got the 10 of Wands. You got the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. You're someone, pile number 1, who does really well with challenges. You do really well with facing your fear also. It's interesting that we have the skull and then the skull imagery repeating. That's very interesting. I didn't connect it when I was pulling the cards initially. You have a curiosity. You're a curious person. You do really well with change. You're someone who likes a challenge. You are someone who is flexible. You can change your mind. You can evolve. And I'm picking up a glow up energy also with this, like this difficult energy of the skull and kind of sprouting out like this tree. It speaks about growth. So you're someone, I think you could be a late bloomer, pile number 1, or you could also be someone who's blooming. You're in your blooming era. Something about you, your glow up era. You're also someone who does really well with endings and beginnings. So starting something new, like a new project. You have an idea, you follow it. You're not someone who's just dreamy. You follow through with your dreams. You like to challenge yourself. And you're also less judgmental. That's one more thing I'm picking up. You're someone who does not judge other people. You're very open. You have a broad mind that way. And you're willing to accept the harsh realities of the real world. You're also willing to accept let's say you accept a person. You see the good, you see the bad also, and you accept it. You don't hold it against people. You have this lovely energy to kind of bring out the best in people. We have here this card, I don't know how to pronounce that, but Transcendence. It again speaks about endings and beginnings. So you're someone who's really good with change. You're flexible. You like challenges. You get on with things. You're also intelligent. We have an air element here in Libra. So air element is connected with ideas, conversation, interaction within people. So social settings, internet, influence, intelligence, ideas, opinions. These are your best traits. You're really naturally good with this. It's almost like a natural gift that you carry. And if you notice, we have here a mermaid. So this is siren energy. I was earlier speaking about good looks, right? Some of you could have an exalted Venus also. Venus in Pisces. You're very broad-minded. You're very accepting towards people. You're good with change. You always want to. You're the sort of person who does not get stuck in one place. You don't like stagnancy. You like movement. You like dynamic energy. You want change. You want to evolve. You always want to grow as a person. You could also be someone who can really, let's say, become your best version or really excel in life. Once you get a partner, you could learn a lot through a partner. Partnership really teaches you a lot of lessons, pile number 1. Even could be a breakup, by the way. So maybe having your heart broken and then you kind of glow up. You kind of become like your higher version or something about just evolving. So even hardships bring you blessings, pile number 1. That's one thing I'm getting. Transcendence with this siren energy. You're very attractive. You're very magnetic. You draw people towards you. Naturally have influence. See, I was picking that up. Either this is speaking about you, pile number 1, in the sense that people approach you, people want to date you, people find you attractive, people find you beautiful. They want to give you things, offer you things, help you, give you opportunities. Or this is speaking about your ability to influence people. So whatever you put out there in the world depends on your work, career, whatever it is that you do, it brings people in. You can cultivate an audience very easily. So your best qualities are to connect with people. You might not excel in isolation. You excel in masses, or let's say where there's a bunch of people, you're talking to someone, you're leaving your imprint on people. So your energy is all about connecting with people, or at least share your imagination, share your ideas. And always learn to evolve in life. You could have retrograde planets. What that means is sometimes you have to quit one thing to begin something new. So you will do really well even if, let's say, you change your career. Okay, so rebranding is a main, let's say, a key thing for you, pile number 1. You can rebrand yourself. You can rebrand your work also over your lifetime. And you will find key people in your life who help you excel in life. So you can network quite well. You can also find helpful, meaningful friendships and connections in your life. So always learn to connect with people. Don't run away from people or interactions or relationships. Don't run away from that. Face your fears. That's your biggest life lesson. You're meant to face your fears. Be curious. Let's see what else we have. We have merchant, self-worth, trade. So this is connected with business again. This is connected with partnership again. This is also about getting those fruits. So I'm getting Purva Falguni, Uttara Falguni Nakshatra also. But this is about, again, earning, getting your fair worth. You're a just person. See that balance is repeating here. Merchant. So you will be good with trade. So if you offer something to other people, they offer you something back in return. Exchange, interaction, communication, conversation. This is why I'm saying you excel in this area and you can make a good business partner. You can have amazing ideas. You can build an amazing team with someone. You're a team player. You're naturally diplomatic. You can help yourself out by helping others out. This is your natural tendency. So instead of, let's say, doing like a job where you're not progressing, it feels stagnant, you would do much better in an environment. There's a bit of risk, there's a bit of challenge, there's a bit of uncertainty, but you're building something with people, you're working on it together, and there's exchange of ideas, there's brainstorming, there's creativity. This is the area where you excel in. And how do you leave an imprint on people? You leave an imprint by the way you make them feel, the way you connect with them, the way you listen to them, and you exchange energy. That's how you leave an imprint on people. Your greatest qualities, your strengths are your power of communication, your power of interaction. You have influence over people, and you help people become their better versions. There's something about you where you kind of maybe lead by example. You show them your own example, or you just bring out the best in them by motivating them through your words, through your support. That's your energy. So a lot of people in your life, like friends and relationships or family members, these people can really excel through your help. Let's see one more good quality that you have. We have monkey here, ingenuity. The situation calls for adaptability and innovation. These are the qualities you're blessed with. And also humor, perhaps. With monkey, I think of humor. And also intelligence. Taking risks as well. Being brave, being bold. Not playing it safe. And you're an intelligent person. You have the ability to problem solve everything. So never feel bogged down, like, I don't know how to navigate this situation. That's not your energy. This is your forte. This is where you excel. You're able to adapt. You're able to come up with new ideas that no one else has thought about before. You can start new avenues, new, let's say, that inventive energy of starting a new business that no one else has thought of. You can do that. Okay? You're good with problem solving. We have 12th house also. This came out as kind of like something that you can work on. So 12th house is your imagination. You need to channel it better. You also have a good intuition. Maybe you might not listen to it all the time. So the message from spirit is pile number 1. You're someone who really excels when it comes to being bold, taking risks, connecting with people, and creating something together. It's kind of like a teamwork. You bring out the best in them, they bring out the best in you. You work together, you achieve something. So use your imagination, use your intuition. Don't be in isolation. I gave that message earlier also. This is the sign or the house placement of the masses. It's a bunch of people together. Libra is connected with the masses. Also fame. That's why I'm saying you become famous because you have an audience. You cannot be famous in isolation. And 12th house is the house of isolation. So don't be in isolation. Connect with people. Use your ideas. Use your imagination. And talk to people. They will help you put things together. So you can maybe give the prompt. You can get the conversation going. And people will come in. Be a team player. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And you also are good with let's say empathy, listening to people, understanding their feelings. These qualities you're really good with when it comes to Libra. Also dating, bringing out the best in your partner. I wanted to pull a couple of cards just for final advice. So this is what you got. We have shield, defend your worth, no need to prove it. So have better boundaries in your relationships. You should also, because you have this Venus element, right? With Libra, it rules Venus, which is about harmony, diplomacy, love, gentle energy. But don't forget your Martian energy, where you need to stand up for yourself. You need to have boundaries. You need to take more risk. You need to be more bold. Connect with your masculine side as well, because Libra is the feminine. Libra is also harmony. See, we see the scale. So balancing the masculine and feminine. That's a big message for you. We have here, have patience, number 20. There's something here about that's indicating your journey, indicating your blossoming also. We have embrace friendship. See, that's kind of perfect with this reading. And I did not remember this is the message you got with this card. See, here also 2 people interacting. So embrace friendship. You should connect with more people. If you're someone who's always isolated, introverted, you will not thrive in that environment. Use that 12th house energy of intuition, imagination. Maybe you can recharge your batteries by yourself, but don't be in isolation. You can learn a lot from other people. You can bring out the best in them. They can bring out the best in you. So have an exchange. Have a community. Build a community. Maybe build an audience also. So pile number 1, you have the natural ability to bring people together, create an audience, and to create an exchange also. Make the most of it. Use your influence for the best, and you're someone who makes things better. That's a good way I can end this reading, is you improve things, you make things better, whether it's yourself, your work, and the people around you. So this is how I would describe you. I hope this reading resonated with you. Also, I'm doing courses very soon. So I will leave the links for registration. That fee will be deducted from your final payment. So if you want to learn tarot from me or astrology, I will leave 2 links to the 2 different courses. You can go there and register. And if you are local to me, you're Indian, you can write to me on my emails. I can help you out with this process. So I'm just doing this so that I get an idea of how many people want to get the course, and I can give you all the details very, very soon. So just go and register. I will leave the links. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate if you guys would interact with the video, give it some engagement, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. You can join the membership, you can book a reading with me, everything will be listed. Check out Moonly, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 2, welcome to today's reading. This is how would I describe you, or how would others describe you. Basically this is about you, not others. So focus on the message through the lens of that. It's basically looking into the kind of person that you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your qualities, your personality, all of that. Make sure to watch the intro because I'm sharing a tool that can also help you understand yourself better. So make sure to watch the intro. I will leave the link to Moonly down below. Moonly offers a special feature where you can read your own natal chart, you can ask questions, and it will provide you answers based on your chart. So your personalized messages that can guide you and help you understand yourself better. So check that out. One more thing I want to mention is I'm doing courses very soon. So a tarot course and an astrology course. If you're interested, I will leave links for registration down below where I will update all the information in a day or 2. So if you're interested, book your spot. If you have questions, you can find my email and ask me. Also for my locals, Indians, you can straight away just send me an email if you're interested, because the registration is for international people. Okay, if you want more content, if you want more guidance, I will start linking more of my membership videos down below. Instead of just creating, I have so many videos that I want you guys to be aware of. So I will start linking. Always check the description when I'm posting these videos if you want more content. And you can join the membership, that helps support the channel. And let's start your reading. Sorry for the long-winded intro. Let's begin. So you got the 8th house. If you watch the pile selection, this is obviously Scorpio energy. You could have Scorpio placements, you could have 8th house placements, and this is fitting for my channel also, 8th house. So let me read firstly. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. So the very first word that I can use to describe you, pile number 2, is you're intense. You're someone who's also deep. There's a lot going on beneath the surface. I can see a lot of light workers picking this pile, or people who are more intuitive, even men who are naturally slightly more feminine or very much in touch with their feminine side, or females who are very intuitive, very feminine, who are into tarot, astrology, spirituality, these sorts of things. You can also be someone who is very interested in psychology, understanding human mind, human behavior, or understanding the motivation behind people's actions. You could be someone who's very observant also. You observe people. You could have like a very intense eye gaze. Something about your eyes. Maybe people could even compliment your eyes, by the way. You're someone who could have had a major transformation also in your life, like a 180-degree change or something extraordinary. You have this energy where a lot of people are surprised by you. A lot of people don't understand you quite completely. You're a little secretive. You're like a puzzle. You're hard to understand. But you're intriguing. People are drawn towards your energy because you're interesting, you're different, you stand out. I'm seeing the butterfly also, which is also a symbol for transformation. And you're a person who's passionate, intense, and very committed to your goals. We see the rings here. So maybe you could be highly romantic also, perhaps, but this speaks about commitment. Whatever it is that you believe in, whatever it is that you like, you become obsessed with it. You have a bit of an obsessive nature, pile number 2. And you're hardworking, you are also research oriented, so you go to the depth of things, to the bottom of things to figure them out, to get all the information. You understand people. You don't just speak to them superficially. You listen, you notice their body language, you read them. You try to understand their underlying motivations. It's not surface level. You're not a person who's surface level. You're very deep. You could have 8th house placements. You could have Anuradha Nakshatra, Jeshta, even Vishakha. Those are the nakshatras connected with Scorpio. So you're a transformative person. You're the sort of person, you leave an imprint on people. You change people around you. You change the environment around you. You could also be someone who, there are certain family patterns, generational patterns. You're the sort of person who would break them. You're the dark horse also. Maybe a little misunderstood, maybe a little controversial, but that's just your energy. You're different. Let's see what other cards came out for you. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the High Priestess. It goes along with this pile perfectly. And also, this is perfect because I spoke about Muli in the intro, and the Muli feature that I was speaking about was the AI Priestess. So the High Priestess came out. Maybe some of you would really benefit from understanding your chart better and checking out Muli. We also have Moon energy in this reading, this particular pile. So maybe Moonly is the perfect app for you, pile number 2. Check out the description if you're interested. Otherwise, it's fine. But I'm seeing here feminine energy. I picked that up earlier also. And intuitive energy, light worker energy, someone deep, someone with a lot of knowledge. You're the sort of person a lot of people are intrigued by. A lot of people don't understand you. I saw 555 on the timer. And you're very much in touch with the universe. You interact with the universe. You pick up on the signs, synchronicities. You could have a very strong connection with your guides also. Your intuition could be quite strong. You're good at judging people. You're one of the very few rare people who can judge someone on the first impression, on the first interaction, and your intuition is always right. Because some people say that, and we also tend to have confirmation bias. But you're the one who actually is right on the money with this. You're also intelligent. People notice your intelligence. People notice that you're hardworking also. You make it look effortless. And you hold back a little bit. People have to earn your love, respect, your camaraderie, your friendship, everything. They have to earn. They have to work for it. And you are someone who you're patient. I'm just getting this patient, mature energy. Someone who's not too expressive, too loud, too vibrant or impulsive. You have a bit of this calming energy, calming presence around you. Very serene, someone who avoids drama, but intense also. People could feel intimidated by you. I really like the energy of this pile so far. And you help people also. You could give such amazing guidance. Like out of the blue, you say something and it really hits someone. And if someone comes up to you and they're like, hey, pile number 2, I'm struggling with this thing. Can you give me some advice or something? You're the sort of person who would give the best advice. That's what I'm getting so far. Very intelligent person, wise. Not just intelligent, but wise. Right? That's what I'm getting. Creative also, you could be creative. But transformation energy is strong, which means change. You will change as a person over the course of your life. You can make a 180 degree. You can also change people around you. You can bring healing to other people. Sudden events could also happen in your life. We have here the King, control, reversal of fortune. This reversal of fortune, you don't have to take it that way. It just means transformation again, that I was picking up earlier. We have the Queen here, we have the King here. So naturally you have this commanding force. You could be someone who is a natural leader. People might appoint you the leader somehow, even if you don't want to be the leader. But you have that quality because you have, firstly, independent thought. You are not looking for someone else to guide you. You're not looking for someone else to follow. You make up your own mind. You have independent thought, and that's what you follow. So that makes you a leader. Also, you could have influencing energy also. Or people could respect you. People think of you as someone trustworthy, so they naturally trust your opinion. And you're also brave. You're not looking for outside validation. So people naturally follow you. I think I'm getting the energy of respect and a little bit of intimidation. Also, people taking you seriously. That's the energy I'm getting. People take you seriously and you're a leader. You're meant to take charge in your life. Being the dark horse or taking a path less walked on, doing things differently, leading by example, other people following you. We have here justice. You can see right here. Some of you could have Libra placements also. Justice makes me think of Libra with the scales. That energy came out strong also in pile number 1. So some of you, maybe you need to watch pile number 1 as well. But what is your special strength? Your strength is you are someone who is amazing at decision making. You're good, you're unbiased. Even if it's a friend who's done something wrong, you will tell them the truth. You might not do it in a rude manner, because with justice it does make me think of Libra, which is diplomacy, giving the message with the kindness, with a little bit of love, making the person understand. This is not about shaming someone or being rude, being disrespectful. You're someone who will be kind. So, but you will be honest. You're not someone who is a people pleaser, or you want people to grow. You want people to change. You don't want to soothe people. You don't want them to let's say stay in their comfort zone. You will give them the harsh truth, but in a sweet manner. So you are good with decision making. You're a natural leader, like I said earlier. And when it's not your time to speak, you don't speak. You might not give what's that word, unsolicited advice. You don't give that. You only give advice when people ask you. That's why your advice has more respect. You as a person have more respect. You might even charge for it, by the way. You could be a counselor, a guide, a healer, an astrologer, tarot reader, something like that. You should charge or monetize your ability to guide other people. I'm also getting that very strongly. Justice-oriented person. You are someone who does not do favors. You are very perceptive that way. You know what's the right thing to do, and you don't compromise on your morals, your ethics. You treat people fairly. You also treat people equally. No partiality with you. Let's see. What else? We have bear, boundaries, stand your ground. This is your energy. You could also be someone who does really well with risk. You take very calculated risks. That's one more thing I'm getting. So with the bear, this speaks about boundaries. You have firm boundaries. People also see you're a little closed off. You have strong boundaries. People cannot penetrate those boundaries easily. People cannot hurt you. People cannot subdue you. People cannot intimidate you. And obviously they cannot scam you or take you for a ride. You're very smart. You're intelligent. You are someone who can catch those people very quickly. You can sniff them out. Something you can work on. So I pulled one card. That was your strength. Your ability to have boundaries and to stick with them. Be firm with them. 8th house. This is something you can work on, which is being secretive is fine, but you should share your gift with other people. You should help them, especially if someone is really, really struggling and you feel that intuitive hit that let me help this person. You should share your gifts, especially your hidden wisdom. It's more of that esoteric knowledge, spiritual knowledge. You should share that with people. Don't be overly secretive. Don't be overly independent. Connect with people, talk to them, help them out, and share your wisdom. I think you are someone who could have, let's say, a past life talent or past life, some special blessing that you have. You should not just keep it for yourself. You should share it with the entire world. And even if, let's say, you choose not to monetize it, you're meant to share a gift here. So that because people can really benefit from it, you can change people's life. Transformation. 8th house is repeating again. So you can bring that transformation in other people by sharing, let's say, your life story, your gift, something here. You would know what it is because your intuition is quite right. Final cards for advice. We have warrior. This says strength is found in resilience. You're a very resilient person. You're someone who might not have the easiest life, but it helped you become who you are in the present moment. Someone very wise, mature, sincere, intelligent, gifted person. So you meant to share that, your life journey or the talents that you've, let's say, qualities you've inculcated on this difficult path, whatever you've learned, you're meant to share that. And we see the sword repeating, so that king or queen energy is coming out again. Some of you could have sun Mars conjunction or moon Mars conjunction, maybe Aries ascendant also, or Scorpio ascendant. Mars could be very strong in your chart. It could have the highest degree in your chart. We have final cards number 3, embrace your magnificence. So embrace that quality. Don't hide it. Don't be secretive. If you know the answer, speak up, raise your hand. You're too introverted, too reserved. You don't share your gifts. You don't share your, let's say, intelligence, your ideas, because you're not looking for outside validation. Yes, but again, you don't care if people applaud you, they insult you, doesn't matter, but speak up. Don't be completely shut off or completely silent. So be yourself, embrace your magnificence. This is the perfect advice for you. We have here risk and dare, number 35, kind of like a horse but a unicorn. So you have firstly you need to act on something here, because see, you have spiritual knowledge. I'm seeing a mountain in the back, Ketu energy. And here let's say if you have a big goal or a big dream that you feel like it's not going to happen, it's impossible, with Ketu this can feel like something like huge, something I cannot overcome. You can do it, because it says risk and dare. You can do it. Why? Because firstly we see horse imagery, which speaks about taking action, connecting with your masculine energy, acting on it. Second thing, it's a unicorn, it's not just a horse. So it's like you are the special one, you are the chosen one. You can do it. You are the mythical creature who can overcome the mountain. You can do something extraordinary here. Risk and dare, don't play it small, and make use of your special gifted talent that you have. It can really change someone's life. So that's the final advice for you. I hope this reading resonated with you. Pile number 2, I would really appreciate if you would engage with the video. That helps the engagement go up. So leave a like, subscribe, comment, all of that. You can join the membership. I have over 100 videos on my membership, so please join. I'm sure you can find something that will suit you, help you, guide you. And check out Mooli. I've left the link. This particular what can I say, the app might be really relevant to you, pile number 2. You can also try it for a week. Just get the week trial and play around with it. Okay, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, all the links will be down below. You can write to me on my email if you want to learn tarot or astrology from me. I'm leaving the links for the registration. Save your seat. If you're confused, you can write to me on my email. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello pile number 3, welcome to today's reading. Today I'm doing a video describing you. This is who you are as a person, your strengths, weaknesses, and so much more. So we'll talk about that. Please make sure to watch the intro, because I'm sharing a tool there that can also help you understand yourself better. This is why I did this reading with the promo, with the intro feature. Why? Because I'm sharing this app Mooli, which has a special feature where you can understand yourself better. You can give it the information for your natal chart, and you can go through your natal chart. You can ask questions also. So this is a wonderful feature. You can make the most of it. I will leave all the links down below. Check it out. Also, one more thing I want to say is I'm offering a tarot course and an astrology course. If you're interested, I will leave the links down below to register for it. And I will update all the information in a day or two. If you're curious, if you have questions, you can write to me on my email. And the registration link is for international people. If you're Indian local to me, you can write to me on my email. I will help you figure things out better. So yeah, always check the description if you want more content from me. And if you want to join the membership, you're curious, you can just check out those readings as well. So let's start. Pile number 3, you got the first house. That tells me you could have planets sitting in the first house. You could have Aries ascendant, maybe a cluster of planets in the first house or in Aries. But you're someone where your appearance is quite striking. There's something here about your personality, who you are as a person, pile number 1. I think out of the 4 piles today, you're the sort of person who grabs the most attention, or people take notice of you the most. You could also have a fire ascendant. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It says what people see and the impression you give. You're the most memorable. You're the one who leaves an impression. You could have unique features also. That's why maybe people remember your face, something about you. You could also be someone who is meant to do great things in life. So leaving an imprint behind, leaving a legacy behind. You're also someone who's very self-focused. You self-prioritize yourself. Okay, you're very invested in yourself. Maybe your looks, your beauty, your appearance. Maybe you're in a phase in your life right now where you're trying to figure yourself out, who you are, what you stand for, what is your life purpose, what is your soul purpose, something like that. So either this could be a current phase, or your natural tendency is like this. Very self-focused, wanting to be your best version, maybe working on a glow up also. Some of you could be maybe known through your face, your appearance. So maybe you might do something on the social media. You could be an influencer, actor, public speaker, some public figure, celebrity. So your aura could be quite strong. And something here about your appearance, who you are. Your purpose is connected to the first house, and you are a little self-centered. This is what I'm picking up. But definitely you create a strong impression. People remember you, people notice you. I'm getting that very strongly, pile number 3. Let's see what else is here. You got the King of Cups, you got the Justice card. Number 11 is it? And this is also 1. So maybe 111 you've been seeing it lately, or 1111 could be your spirit guides communicating with you. So what am I getting here? There's this energy that you're the sort of person who can even stand up for other people. Some of you could have Ardra Nakshatra, by the way. I'm also seeing the crabs here. So Cancer placement could also be there. You're someone who is like, you keep certain things hidden about you, or you keep close to yourself. You might be the sort of person, if you make plans, you might not divulge those plans with every single person. You wait for it to fructify, then you share it with other people. You have a strong persona. You can be someone who can come across as a little extroverted, aggressive, strong, like strong-headed. That's your energy. You seem like very much in control of yourself. You might not be super animated, but you have a bit of aggression. You have a bit of fire in you. With the King of Cups, that's why I'm saying you give that mature energy as well. So you kind of hold your emotions together and you don't overreact. That's your energy, like very mature. You handle your emotions well, or you're working on this. You're maturing. I'm getting this energy of a person entering, let's say, their peak era, or like, peaking. We say a person is peaking, especially because I follow UFC. So there's this theme there where people say, oh, this fighter is in its peak. So that's what I'm thinking of. Something about you entering your peak era, or glowing up, figuring yourself out, like coming of age. Some of you could be even younger, by the way. But you have this ability to channelize your masculine energy, channelize your feminine energy also. Let's see what else is here. We have the Sleeper, it says. Your eyes could be very striking, by the way. People could fantasize about you. People could see you in their dreams, or something about your imagine, I don't know, like triggering people's imagination. We have cause and effect, clarity. So you are kind of rising up to your potential. You could also be a person, maybe you were just living your life and then sudden something happened, and you might be feeling like, you know what, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do what I'm currently doing. I want to change lanes. There's this energy of waking up to your potential, or realizing something. Maybe you've come across a person, thing, hobby, or something that has triggered a change in you. Something that triggered growth in you also. Like the Sleeper waking up to someone's potential. So you could also be very intuitive. You could have great imagination. Maybe you could use it to build your career as well. And you're the sort of person who's always self-reflecting. Some of you could even talk to yourself, by the way. Like in private, you're talking to yourself, or having a lot of inner dialogues. Looking for clarity. You could be the person who's very curious, have a lot of questions. What is my, what brings me happiness? What is my life purpose? What I'm meant to do? All these things I'm picking up here. We have reinvention here with this snake on the head. Is it focusing? Okay, snake on the head. Reinvention. You're someone who keeps on changing. You're like the snake, like the way snake sheds its skin. You're the sort of person who will constantly reinvent yourself. You're someone who changes your style frequently. Maybe you change your hair color frequently. You could be a fashion forward person also, like a fashionista, whether you're a guy or a girl. You could be someone really into your appearance, looking your best version. Maybe you're focused on working on your body, maybe health. I'm drawn towards the eyes again with a lot of these. It's like you can read people really well, see through their souls or something like that. But your important message is for you to reinvent throughout your life. You could even have sometimes identity crisis. Some of you could have Ashwini Nakshatra. Bharani Nakshatra, I'm noticing the elephant on the side. It says resolve, you will overcome any obstacles. So I think this is also a bit of current message, pile number 3. If you're going through some sort of an obstacle in your life, Spirit is saying you will overcome it. Don't worry about it. And you thrive under pressure. You thrive under, let's say, when you're facing obstacles, challenges, and also competition. You will do really well with competition, pile number 3. When you're competing with other people, people might not notice your potential, then you surprise them. You also have this ability, because elephant we connect with Jupiter, which is wisdom. So whenever you're faced with a predicament, a question, a difficulty, you figure out a very unique answer to it. You figure out a very unique solution to it. You overcome anything. Maybe you might even be blessed by Lord Ganesh, because Lord Ganesha is connected with overcoming obstacles. And see, he is the elephant head god. I'm seeing here the snake. I'm seeing here. This is also kind of like a dragon, sea serpent. Some of you could have Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, Ashlesha also perhaps. But this is connected with transformation, snakes, dragons. It's a very fierce energy. If you channelize it well, it's also very intuitive and spiritual. Also kind of hidden. If you know this, but whenever we see depictions of fortunes, money, lots of treasure, they're kind of protected through snakes. You will find snakes on top of that, like old depictions of money, especially in Vedic culture. Why? Because the snakes kind of protect that. It's like you have to be tested before you can take the treasure. You have to earn it. So you have that energy where you can overcome any obstacle, and you have the ability to transform with the snake. We connect snake with transformation, also magnetism, spiritual energy. So channelize that energy well. Speaking of snake, we have, or dragon, we have North Node, because North Node and South Node, there's a story connected to them that it was a dragon that was severed, and the head is the North Node and the tail is South Node. You're someone, again, North Node is connected to the face, the head. You have a good intelligence, make the most of it. I was also drawn towards a wide head of the elephant here. This is also head being highlighted. Pile number 3, your ideas, your inventive nature can take you forward in life. You have a unique perspective on things. You have a quirky mind, quirky intelligence. You come up with weird solutions, something no one else thinks of. Your intelligence will make you shine, and your ability to focus on your goals. You're very focused, because again, there's another story with North Node, how he was focused on the elixir. He did not get distracted, because Vishnu presented a distraction for everyone, but he was the only asura who did not get distracted. He was very focused. He's like, no, I'm not gonna get distracted. I'm gonna focus on my goal. So you're that person, very focused. Focus on yourself, wanting to become your best version. Channelize your intelligence. Your intelligence makes you shine through. Your ability to problem solve, overcome obstacles. This is your special ability. And keep reinventing. Maybe you're the sort of person who picks up one thing, one hobby, one career. You go through it and you kind of solve it. You get that, let's say, kick out of it, and then you move on. You feel like, okay, now I need something else. So you constantly need to bring changes in your life, to bring new challenges, to keep things interesting. You like variation in life, and like the way you sharpen a knife or a sword, that's your energy. You always want to kind of challenge yourself again and again with something new. You do really well with this, so keep reinventing yourself. That's important. And also, I picked this up as kind of like something you can work on. So North Node came out. This is speaking about how you need to learn to be sure of yourself. Don't get caught up in confusion. You might have this tendency to get confused about things. So Spirit is saying, pick one thing, learn to get focused, don't get distracted easily, and work on that one thing. Because think of elephant. Elephant is so heavy. It's such a heavy animal, Elephant finds it hard to change its course or to turn left or right. That's why if an elephant is chasing after you, it's usually said that you should run in a zigzag motion. That way you can get saved. So stay focused, stay in one lane. That's your advice from spirit, or let's say something you can work on. You could get distracted and you can overthink also. And you can also get nervous and run away from situations and things. Don't run. Overcome the challenge. Final cards, we have here Raindrop. See, I was picking up Ardra energy. Now I can see why. Raindrop, it's one of the symbols. Or teardrop is one of the symbols. Rain is also connected to Ardra. We have let your tears cleanse and heal you. So you might be someone who, if you get hurt, you kind of distract yourself from it. You don't process it. So it's important you start processing your feelings. That will help you become more intuitive. That will help you learn how to trust your intuition and not get confused anymore. So work on this. Listen to your intuition. Process your feelings. Cry if you need to. We have decide for yourself, number 33. So you're the sort of person who should always decide for yourself, not get advice from other people. That is how you will learn to trust yourself, learn to trust your opinions. Even if you make mistakes, you will learn from that. And the next time you will make a better decision. You'll make a more informed decision. You're the sort of person, maybe you can get influenced by other people easily. Maybe you could have certain insecurities. That's why people could take advantage of you. You could also be naive by nature. Maybe you have a pure heart. You're a little innocent that way. So people can manipulate you and take advantage of you, or they can give you bad advice sometimes. You're the sort of person, you're always meant to decide for yourself. Pile number 3. And you need to trust your wisdom. Number 13. See, owl is one of the symbols for wisdom. And even, actually, owl I connect with the intuition, and elephants I connect with wisdom. So you have all the tools at your disposal. Learn to make use of them. I'm also noticing 333. We have 33 here, 13 here. So this is what I have for you. I hope this message was clear and you enjoyed the reading. I would really appreciate if you would engage with the video. That helps drive the engagement up and helps my channel out. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Check out Moonly. You can try it out for even a week. And if you like, you can stay on. Register for the courses if you're interested. I'm doing a tarot course and an astrology course. And if you want to book a reading with me, all the links will be down below in the description. If you have any questions, you can write to me. Join the membership. That goes a long way in supporting the work that I do here. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. Hello, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading today. This reading is describing you, who you are as a person, your strengths, weaknesses. Make sure to watch it all the way through. One more thing I want to say is make sure to watch the intro. And I'm sharing a special feature, a special app with you that you can put your information in. It will draw up your natal chart. You can ask questions about yourself. This will help you understand yourself better. This is why I'm doing this reading, because this reading is about you, right? Understanding yourself better. So I'm bringing you the perfect app for that, perfect feature for that. And you can ask questions. It's more than just getting a reading from, let's say, me, where I follow my own pattern. I give you the reading. And with something like Moonly, you can ask questions. Okay. So that is cool. If you're interested, you can check out. I will leave the link down below in the description. Also, I'm offering a tarot course and an astrology course. If you want to register, I will leave links. This is for international people. And for locals, Indians, you can write to me on my email and I will tell you how the process goes. So you can register. I will give you all the details in a couple of days. And yeah, if you want to learn from me, please register. If you're interested, you can join the membership to support the channel. If not, it's fine. But make sure to always check the description to see what I've posted there. Okay, let's start. This is the card that came out for you. We have Venus. Don't mind the long-winded intro. Usually I try to keep it short. So I saw 222 on the timer. We have Venus, the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. So you could be someone who has Venus sitting in the first house. I hope it's not too bright. Can you see the cards? I feel like it's too bright. Anyway, you could have maybe Venus sitting with Sun. You could have Venus in the first house. You could have Libra ascendant, Taurus ascendant. You are someone who's beautiful. I'm drawn towards the beauty of the person. Venus naturally represents a lot of things, but what I always think of, the very first thing is beauty, second is creativity. So you could be someone who's very beautiful. Pile number 4, you attract people towards you through your beauty. People notice your looks. You could also have a very strong sense of aesthetics, right? You could be someone who could make a good architect, or like a fashion person, or interior decorator, something like that. Or maybe a creative person, something with arts, even acting, being on a stage, being a performer. These are the qualities you will be good at because you have a strong Venus in your chart. You're also someone who will be very, very good at making money in your life. You can monetize your talents. You can attract money towards you. You could also be someone who can have a lot of females around you. You benefit from women. You benefit from also bringing people together. So if you set someone up and they start dating, they have a good relationship, that is good for you. You should always look to do that, bring people together. You could also have good relationships or prominent relationships in your life that have a big impact on you, right? You're creative. Everything you do, there needs to be a touch of creativity to it for in order for you to thrive, or that thing to thrive. And you're artistic. You should not do like a 9-to-5 job or something that feels like work. You're meant to do a job or a career that does not feel like work, right? And maybe you're meant to serve women. That could be one thing. Or just bringing people together, bringing people entertainment, love, joy. This is what you're meant to do. And you crave beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. You could have a fondness for jewelry, for gemstones, for the most luxurious clothes, expensive clothes. You could have expensive taste. You could be the sort of person, even if you stay home, you are putting on perfume. That's your energy. You have a luxurious vibe. Pile number 4. Okay, let's see what else came out for you. For tarot, you got the Sun. We got Hermit. You could have Virgo placements. You could have Leo placements. You could have Sun sitting in Virgo also. Sun with Mercury. Sun, Venus, Mercury could also be together, or Mercury, Venus. That also gives a good sense of aesthetics, I've noticed. You could have good friends also in your life. You could have this energy where people keep chasing after you. You might try to run away from people. People could chase after you. You're also very intelligent. You could be intuitive. You could be into spiritual things also. And the more you indulge in it, the more this Venus and element will thrive in your life. So the more you become spiritual, the more mature you become, the more generous you become, the more donations you make, the more abundance you attract in your life. You're also someone who has, because on the surface level, when people look at you, the very first impression you give off is someone beautiful. Kind of like how certain people, they're so good looking, people just assume they're dumb. We have the stereotype. So people might not think you're that deep or that spiritual, that intelligent, but you surprise people. Okay, there's a different side to you that not a lot of people notice or expect from you. That's what I'm getting. You could also have a good, healthy ego, good high standards for yourself. You're not easily pleased, not easily impressed. You have a strong sense of confidence also. You're not insecure. Confident person. You could also at one point kind of give up all these material things and then turn towards spirituality. Maybe you are very indulgent in it, maybe a hoarder, the most maker, most this or that. Even for men, maybe very much into, let's say, sexuality, dating, having a partner, but then you kind of become more of like a monk. That sort of lifestyle you could also adopt. Pile number 4. Or you could be a balanced person where you have this material side. You're doing well, you're chasing your goals, you're having a success, making money, being this Venus person, good looking, put together. But also there's this spiritual side to you where you are kind of like a renunciate. You need solitude. You want to learn things. You want a guru. You want spiritual knowledge, wisdom, healing. So there could be a duality also here. Okay, and maybe there was one event that happened in your life that could have made a major change. Something changed in you. And they could also be a change where you're starting out like one person, then over the years, you change and become this other person. There could be a personality change, perspective change, priorities could change. And one more thing I'm getting with this particular pile, A lot of people could be picking this as their second pile. Let's say someone watching pile number 1, then 4, 2, and then 4, 3, or then 4. I don't know why I'm getting this energy. Like a lot of you could be picking a different pile as well. That's what I'm getting. Let's see what else is here. We have the tailor. It says attention to detail, pride. So with the scissors, it's again making me think of a person who could be a hairdresser, makeup artist, in the fashion industry, fashionable person. Something with using the scissors, right? Maybe a cook or a chef also. You could turn, you might not have like a 9 to 5 sort of a job. That's a message I'm getting, like something different, slightly more creative job. So you will thrive in that environment. If that's not the case, you're someone who puts a very creative twist to your work. So I notice a lot of astrologers on YouTube, and they all have different personalities, right? Some of them do Zoom videos, like they would do a lecture on Zoom and they'll post that on the YouTube. Someone will do like a PPT presentation, they'll post that. And then there are very few people who put like creative touches to their video. One person like that is Vic Dikara. He would have the most beautiful let's say animations for the videos, the most interesting thumbnails and everything. With him, he has a creative touch, and I think he has Rohini Nakshatra in his chart. So he has that element of creativity comes out. Even though he's teaching astrology, there's this creativity to it. You're that person. Even if you're doing a 9 to 5, there will be some creative touch that you do. Even maybe some of you, the way you carry your bag, it's making me think of Jane Birkin, how she had the Birkin bag, but she put the little charms on it. So she made it her own, and it was something different also. Why? Venus is the different element. Why? Because Venus, the way it moves, if you look up the planet of Venus, it's kind of like, I think it's either tilted on its axis or something. I think it, with our Earth, the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. With Venus, it's opposite. So it's rising in west and setting in east, which makes Venus quirky, the different one. That's why I'm saying you could be a person who's doing a regular thing, but you put your own signature touch on it. You do things differently. And you like that. You want to stand out. You don't want to be like every other person. You want to be different. That's what I'm getting. Here we have this card, Inner Beauty. It says you're beautiful on the inside. That reflects on the outside. Everything about you is beauty. You look for beauty in people. You look for beauty in your environment. You're someone who has inner beauty. You're a good person, good character. That is something we associate with Venus, because Venus people, it's like beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So in order to be creative, you have to have that beauty and that love in your heart, right? And I'm noticing the sun rays in the back, because I think she's connected with Japan, and Japan has that sun in its imagery on the flag of the country. The sun is being very prominent in this particular pile. So following your soul purpose, sun is connected with soul. You follow what feels right to you. You also follow your morals and ethics, your principles. You don't compromise on those things. And you're also very impartial, justice-oriented person. You treat everyone with the same treatment. You're not partial. And you could be a warrior also that way, because Venus person can fight for certain causes also. So I'm getting that energy. You're very kind to people. Treat people fairly. Treat people equally. That's your vibe. And strong sense of confidence. We have wisdom also. You got 2 cards. For everyone else, I pulled 1 each. You got 2. We have wisdom. You're a wise person. And you're a warrior also. You can fight also. But you can also escape in the wilderness. You have a duality. I can definitely see that. And the owl can also be a symbol for riches. So you could have good money. You could have a good name and fame. You can create that for yourself. You can have influence. You have good wisdom. You can share with other people. So I'm getting wisdom and riches from the owl. It's a symbol for that. We have beaver here. It says productiveness. Go ahead, just do it. You're a hardworking person. You like being busy, being productive, doing something with your life. You're not the sort of person to just sit around and do nothing. You enjoy work. That is also your strength. And I think you thrive when you're working. If you're sitting by yourself, you might get a little bit lost. Yeah, so it's better you keep working. You're the sort of person who also has a very detailed sort of a I like attention to detail. I forgot to mention that. And you do have pride. You take pride in your work. And one thing you can work on is 5th house. So maybe something about, see, it's speaking about hobby also. So turning your hobby into your work, your passion into work, maintaining a balance there. If you are someone who's turned your hobby into work, make sure to have other hobbies also. Make sure to have a dating life also. And maybe using a little bit more wisdom in your dating life, the people that you date. Because 5th house is dating, passion, things that you love. So make sure to exercise your wisdom in this particular area of your life, and also with your speech and language. You could learn multiple languages. You can work on your intelligence even more. It says performance, entertainment, creativity, costume, play, love affairs, joy, pleasure, parties, children, humor, romance, disco ball. These are the things you can focus a little bit more. You can improve. Now, final advice for you. We have mirror. So we have a bit of Rahu energy. Some of you could have Venus Rahu. These are the people who can make the most money. These are the people who get asked out the most. They get the most attention, but can also have a lot of confusion when it comes to the love life. Okay, so keep that in mind. We have mirror. Reflect on who you truly are. That's why I was saying a lot of people could be confused picking this pile. Maybe they're watching some other pile also, and you could be at a place in your life, pile number 1, where you're a little confused. Who are you? That's why you're the hermit. You have questions, you're looking for answers. You might also do a job. You might turn, let's say, a hobby into your career. You might have a dream, you might achieve it, but then the fulfillment of that dream does not fulfill you. So you might end up questioning yourself, and you're like, nothing brings me pleasure, nothing brings me joy. What am I doing wrong? The thing is, you're meant to just work. Just do what feels right to you, what you're meant to do, and learn to enjoy that. Learn to find satisfaction in what you do. That's your biggest life lesson. And always self-reflect. You can improve. I can see a lot of younger people also picking this particular pile. That's okay. Be confused, but work on things. Final cards for you. Study to know yourself. Number 25. Self-reflect. Study. Self-study. You're figuring yourself out. You don't know who you are. It's a journey. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And you need to understand yourself better. You need to reflect. Have more self-awareness. This is a strong message, hermit and self-reflection. See here also reflection. So figure yourself out, pile number 4. You're still young. You have a long way to go. And you can really progress in life if you do this. Ask for help. Number 23. You could be the sort of person who can get good advice. You're the sort of person who would benefit from a tarot reading, because not everyone is blessed with finding the right advice. If you have a bad Jupiter, sometimes you might not find the right advice in life. And if you have a good Mercury, you can have good friends who can guide you in life. So you could have a good Mercury, you could have a good Jupiter. You're the sort of person, if you're struggling, you should always ask for advice. You will find the good advice. We have relaxed. Number 11. Learn to enjoy, learn to savor the moment, live in the present moment. Pile number 4. Relax. You're too uptight, you're too worried. Understand yourself better. Give yourself time, give yourself grace. Use your wisdom and relax. Enjoy, savor the moment. You will find the satisfaction. Don't keep rushing. Enjoy the present moment. This is the reading for you. I hope this resonates with you. Pile number 4. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would really appreciate if you would engage with the video. That helps my channel out. So leave a like, subscribe, comment, all of that. You can join the membership. Like I said, I've posted more than 100 videos there. So you will find something that you will enjoy. This will help support my channel. Make sure to check out Moonly. And maybe you can get Moonly, ask for help. So maybe Moonly can guide you as well. Check out their feature. You can try the app out for a week, and if you like, you can stay on and understand yourself better, understand your chart better. Okay, check out Moonly. If you want to learn tarot or astrology from me, you can register for the courses. If you have any questions, you can write to me on my email. And if you want to book a reading with me, everything will be listed down below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.